online dating and dating apps, you have so many options at your fingertips that there's always somebody better, prettier, smarter, more educated, making more money. And at the end of the day, you still don't have anybody. They like them and there's nothing wrong with them, but yet they want to still see if there's that magical person on the other side that's not that person.
Yeah.
And it's like, why? Because eventually that other person will become this
Yeah.
person.
Welcome to Challenges of a Matchmaker. I am your host, Shay, and I am excited to have you watching today. For those who are new to the channel, Challenges of a Matchmaker is a series which we sit down with matchmakers and relationship experts to discuss the real challenges behind the work. In every episode, we explore three areas. First is awareness and coaching, helping people recognize when they actually need guidance. Second is preserving relationship. Why new relationships often fall apart and what does it take to make them last? And the third is operational. The behind the scenes challenges involved in running a matchmaking business. Today, my guest is Kristine Garner, founder of Stardate 444, human-led matchmaking service that blends value, chemistry, intuition, astrology. Behind one-on-one matchmaking, she brings singles together for creative events and conversations that make meeting someone feel natural, not awkward. Kristine, thank you for being here. For those who may be new to your work, can you introduce yourself?
Well, I'm Kristine, and that was a great introduction. I'm the founder of Stardate, and it is a matchmaking service strictly in the state of Utah in the United States. And I focus on the challenges of dating in Utah with the culture of a high demand religion. And I approach people and help them understand where they are and where they need to be to have a healthy relationship.
It sounds like a good plan.
It what do they say? Like no good plan goes unpunished. I don't know.
Yeah. So let's start. My first question is it's in the area of awareness of coaching. I was single most of my life, and for me it took time to realize I need coaching. What are the most common challenges you see people struggle with today?
What I notice is that most people focus on what they want in a partner and not what they have to offer. For example, when my first initial conversation with a potential client, they are very excited. They want to know like how many people I have in their age group, what their occupation is, and how fast they can be set up. And that's just not realistic because I have to understand who they are and who they're going to have the best success with. So there are two surveys that I ask my clients to fill out, and they complete them. And then once they complete them, I complete a complimentary dating assessment, and I meet with them in person, and we go over it and we discuss it. And a lot of times clients are very surprised at what the results are because it includes what their attachment styles are, maybe reasons that past relationships weren't successful. And we talk about that and very gently look at things that they can improve themselves on and what they need to do that and move forward from there.
So it's not just being matched; it's an entire journey of of growth.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, because I believe dating is mostly learning about yourself, not so much about the other person.
Mm.
And if you're going to be the right partner and what you bring to the table, and not so much what the other person brings to the table. Because I truly believe that once you found yourself and you understand who you are, the universe is beautiful and will drop the person right in front of you, the one that you wished for.
It's really beautiful. What help people recognize their own patterns and like you sit with someone, they fill the questionnaire, you meet with them. This is the moment they realize that, oh my God, I was doing it all wrong.
I don't know if everybody realizes that they were doing it wrong. I feel like they're just provided new tools to approach the situation. And it's kind of like when you move from one grade to the other, like what you learned in elementary, you bring to first grade, and then
Mhm.
from elementary school, you take that information to junior high and high school. I don't know if it's ever like an epiphany when people realize. I believe it's a slow burn.
Got it. So is there a specific something that make people, for most of people, realize themselves?
I believe the surprise moment is when, I mean, typically when you look at all the past relationships that didn't work for them, and I can point out that they were all the same, just with different people.
Actually reflecting the same pattern, repeating over and over with different custom, right?
Yes. Like, for example, a lot of the women that I work with, they have a tendency to chase, and they seem to attract like men who are avoidant. They say they want a relationship, but then once they get in the relationship,
Mm.
they feel suffocated. And so they stop calling as much. And so the women tend to chase or, do the 100 texts in 2 hours um,
Uh,
effort to try and get their attention. And like the efforts that they're putting in is actually creating the opposite of what they want.
but what's happened the moment, like, people come to you and then they realize that, it's like they realize, oh my gosh, there is a pattern in my life that this pattern is repeating. Then what's happened next? What they start immediately change their behavior? They need guidance. How does it work?
Um, I mean, depending on where they are and how many dates they went on, but they can start working on themselves just by the relationships they have with coworkers, with their family and friends. And I recommend that they start listening to their body. What is their body telling them? Right? When they are having a conversation and they start feeling anxious or angry or even bored, it's like switch that around. Like be curious about that person. Or if they start, like, if they can sense themselves getting mad over like a benign conversation with their son or daughter, it's like, calm down. Why are you getting mad? Um, it's like a conversation should never create anger, like over a backpack or a bicycle, right?
Yeah.
So like review, calm down, and take a different approach and
Yeah,
start practicing. So then when you find yourself in a romantic relationship, like you don't have these crazy arguments over nothing.
yeah. This is actually interesting. Like they come to find a partner and they find themselves, improving the relationship for with everyone around them. And it's like
100%, absolutely.
I like it.
Oh, thank you.
If there is one thing that you can, if there are singles watching this, and there is one thing that you can say to the single people out there who are struggling to find love, what would it be?
Call me. I can help.
I'm sure you can, but if they, give me one tip for them.
Well, beyond that, it's like you have to put yourself out there. You have to, I mean, I know a lot of people are tired about of the dating apps, but it's a great way to meet. And if your intention is meeting a long-term relationship, it's a great way to practice by just engaging in texting, making sure your texts are interesting and don't text longer than a couple of weeks, because if it goes on longer than a couple of weeks, it's not going to, they're never going to transition that into a face-to-face encounter.
Yeah.
But and even if they're not your type, like meet them in person, have a conversation, and be like an investigative journalist. Like ask them all sorts of questions about their life, get to know that person, and don't make instant judgments that they're not right for you. And don't be dismissive.
Thank you. Um, uh, what are the most common mistakes that you see that couple do when they start a new relationship?
I think when you're first starting a relationship, like it's important that you share values, and you have to understand what your values are so you can align those values with your partner. I mean, for an example, an obvious one, if somebody wants children and they are dating people who have no interest in having a family, then you're not aligned. They might be a great person, right? They might be
Yeah.
really cute or beautiful, but don't waste your time in dating people that don't share your life goals, right? But beyond that,
Yeah.
once you're in the relationship, like don't fight over silly things. I mean, and don't allow a conflict to carry on for days and weeks and months. I mean, learn how to
Yeah.
resolve your conflicts really quickly. I mean,
Okay.
that's the
Can
best
you?
advice.
Okay, I like it. It's really a good one. So can you give some tip, one tip on how to like on how to look at conflicts in general? Like let's say conflict arises and they always will. How to look at them and what is a good approach to work with them?
Well, depending on what the conflict is, um, like try and meet in the middle. If you can make compromises where it can be a win-win for both people, try and do that and allow yourself to give in to something that you may want. But if the other person wants it, let them have it and watch them enjoy it. But if it's something really important, for example, maybe paint on the outside of a house, right?
Yeah,
It's pretty permanent. right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like paint on the inside of the house where you can change it if you don't like it, but it's kind of a permanent decision. And say one wants a bold color, one wants a more like neutral color, right? I mean, how are you
Yeah.
going to come to the middle of that? Someone's got to win, right?
Yeah.
And I think allow each other to make their case and really listen to the other person.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's market value, right? You have to go with what's going to be the best value for the house, in my opinion. But
Yeah. But I really like when you said that it's really, important to at least to accept, to listen to what the other, to be open and listen what the other side had to say and not dismiss it immediately.
yes, and be open because the other person could have a really good argument that could change your mind.
This is a really good one. Let's say you introduce a couple, they start dating, and how 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 do you show in the relationship? Like you speak with them every day, once a week. How is it in the beginning? How is it after a month?
So with Stardate, there are several different ways that we connect with clients. Um, First, just become a member. It's completely free. So we have the three-tiered payment system. So we have the free membership, the mid membership, and then the VIP
Mm-hmm.
membership. And well, it's called Cyrus because it's all based on stars. But um, and so for the free membership, we reach out with emails, offer reminders of all of our events. And then with the paid memberships, all of the monthly events are free for paid members. So they don't have to purchase a ticket or entry fee for any of our events. And they are paid members. They receive like a free astrology or human design reading, and
Mm-hmm.
I reach out to them like on a weekly basis to touch base with them, to ask, how their week was, who how many conversations that they had spontaneously that week, because it's a way to practice their conversational skills.
Got it. So you speak with them on a weekly basis, and
Yes.
then also when you introduce them with someone, it's on a weekly basis for a couple of months until they completely a couple.
So with the paid memberships, we offer it's a 3-month membership, and
Mm-hmm.
they go to 3 events that is with people specifically picked out for them, and it's 6 couples, 12 men, 12 women, and they come to a dinner date. It's a group date, and they get to meet each other, and they'll have like different entrees, and with each entree they receive a note of questions that they're going to ask their dates, and you're
Mm.
going to get to know their dates that way. And then after dinner's over, we come together for dessert, the whole group, and each couple introduces each other and to the group. And once that's over, if there was a match, then I share personal information with each other. So
Got it.
before, they only know their first name.
Mm. And after, let's say there is a match and they start dating. So if they are now dating, like they are in touch with you all the time.
Yes. So
Got it.
most
So
of
the,
but Yeah, most of the time it's like a Monday check-in and an hourly call for the week,
Mm,
just to let them know what's going on, and then of course making arrangements for the event to make sure that they show up.
got it. If there is a key message, like, there are people watching, they start dating, what tip will you give people to have a successful long-term relationship?
I think be okay with the mundane. I mean, a long-term relationship is going to get boring, right? So when you feel that coming, I mean, make it exciting, but be okay with being comfortable in a relationship.
One of the things that I heard from conversation today is that people go too fast. They burn the entire experience in 2 weeks.
Yes,
Uh,
and they're done.
so
It's like that was fun.
and yeah, and we're done. But people dating today, what tip will you give them to build a relationship that lasts? And not only make it short.
Well, it's almost like people are in such a hurry to get to the end, right? I mean,
Yeah,
the joy is in the actual journey, not the destination. And take it slow. I mean, get to know that person very slowly. And one thing that I always tell people is comparison is the joy of thief. So I think with online dating and dating apps, you have so many options at your fingertips that there's always somebody better, prettier, smarter, more educated, making more money. And at the end of the day, you still don't have anybody. If they find someone that they can have a really great conversation with and they enjoy spending time, and most importantly, sit in silence together. That's really special to me, is just being comfortable just being. And yet they like them and there's nothing wrong with them, but yet they want to still see if there's that magical person on the other side that's not that person.
yeah,
And it's like, why? Because eventually that other person will become this
yeah.
person.
They want the specific individual immediately.
Yes. And they want to
Yeah,
burn through that 20 relationship in a 2-week period and then move on to the next person. And there's
yeah,
no longevity in that. There's no, I don't know, there's no satisfaction.
yeah. I get it. Yeah, I understand. I've been single most of my life, so I've been experiencing a lot of cycles in this area. So I know
So,
what you're talking about.
so Shay, do tell me, what made this person make you want to commit?
What make me want to commit?
Yes, to your,
She has a charming personality. Okay,
okay,
she's she's uh, she's a gift. She's an amazing person. She's good-hearted. She's mature. I can speak with her about how she feels. She can tell me how she feels. We can discuss stuff. Things not exploding. She supports me. She understands me. She wants to be with me when I'm sick. She's taking care of me. She understands where I am in my life, and she understands that my potential may not reach right now, and she is not perfect also in this stage in her life, and we are working it together. And she is amazing.
you look so happy.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. I mean, the first time in my life I'm with someone that it's I can, I'm not to be blamed, I'm not to be pushed, I'm not to be nudged, I'm not to be poked, I'm not to be I can be me, I can make mistakes and I'm still worthy of love.
Yes, and we all are, right?
Yeah, yeah, for sure,
I
for
love that
sure.
saying.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Well, I was just going to say something. So,
Yeah,
when I was finishing my master's degree, my project was studying mediated communication, right? And how
yeah,
people build relationships through communication through the computer. And I thought the best way to do that was to study communication through dating websites, how people started the communication there and then evolved into face to face. And I interviewed several people who were in polyamorous relationships or multi partner relationships. And there were 10 people that I interviewed that said once they found their person, they never wanted to share them again, and they stopped like that particular lifestyle and ended up getting married.
yeah.
So I
That's
think
the
once
plan.
you find your person, you know.
Yeah, I know. And when I met with her, I was heartbroken. I met with her heartbroken, and she accepted me heartbroken.
Oh, has your
Yeah,
heart healed?
yeah, yeah.
Good.
And she's been there all the entire time. Yeah, I feel lucky. I feel lucky.
You're very lucky.
Yeah, I know. I know. I know. Let's continue.
Okay.
Let's move to the operational side and the challenges involved of running a matchmaking business. What is the most challenging for you?
Is keeping all the balls in the air while still offering like a service that requires like an intimate face to face conversation all the time.
Mm,
Does that make sense? So, like, I plan events and I'm working with people, but sometimes if I'm in the middle of planning an event and a client calls, I have to literally stop stressing about the 20 things I have to do and just focus on what that person is saying and like meet whatever needs that they have at the time. And that's hard.
got it. So you need to duplicate yourself to get more. Yeah, I get it. You are the product, and you have
Yes.
to be in front of people all the time. Oh, yeah, I get it. What else could you tell me? Are there more challenges of running a matchmaking business?
Yes, well, I think you nailed the one. It's just like there's just one person. And actually, right now, I'm working on creating like a volunteer, like advisory council made up of several really talented and creative singles that want to change the way Utah dates and and hopefully um, by next year, like we'll be expanded and hopefully having like a ton of successful relationships.
Amen.
Yes.
So your biggest challenge is basically you don't have enough time to handle anything because everything you do is is so personal.
Yes.
Got it.
And you can't be personal and a great matchmaker if you're tired and don't want to be
Yeah,
around people.
yeah, you got to have a true passion for it.
Right.
Yeah, for me it's super interesting. Since I have developing a CRM, I really want to hear all the pains and challenges of operational as a matchmakers. So please tell me more.
When I do events, I have QR codes that people can scan. So if the event is being held in a bar, right, I'll put tabletop advertising on it and they can scan a QR code and sign up for it. And I use different services for that. So, and if I switch the service, then this group of singles is over here in this database with Talio, and then this group for this event is over here in this database that this club uses. And it would really be nice if you had a flow or a filter that combined all these names into one
Yeah.
CRM.
And if you add the CRM, that part of the existing CRM will offer you also a way to create those events. Is this beneficial?
100%.
Okay, it's awesome. More challenges that you face in your day-to-day work, things that hard for you.
I just miss um, people send messages in through my website,
Mm-hmm.
and if I don't log in the correct way, like through the hub, like I don't ever get those emails.
I understand. Okay, so basically you're missing a proper technology solution.
Yes.
Kristine Garner, thank you so much for joining us today in Challenges of a Matchmaker. I truly enjoy having you. If someone wants to look for you online, how can they find you?
Go to my website, stardate444.com, and sign up for a free dating consultation.
Great. And I will put all the links below in the description of the video. So
Okay.
anyone watching this can reach to you. Thank you so much. It was great having you.
Thank you, Shay, for having me. I
Thank
love
you.
your software. It's amazing.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye.